you're dead. You are dead. Yes, you listening to this. You're dead. Your family's dead. Anyone you love is dead. Your friends. Like, this audio is to bring attention to not only the wildfires in Australia, but the mismanagement we are executing right now of this planet. Okay, this is an environmentalist rant. If you're not into it, my apologies. We all live here, but we are not doing what we need to do right now. So at the time of this recording, I'm living in Vietnam, and while I've been living in this country, I've had to plan my days around the air quality because pollution is so bad. And sometimes it's pollution because of industry. Sometimes it's pollution because of forest fires in Malaysia or Indonesia where they're using fires to clear cut. Sometimes it's pollution from somewhere else. Like, we've been getting smog from the Australia forest fires. And it's horrendous. Like, the fact that it's a daily thing for me to take a look at the environmental conditions. Is it safe for me? And I have a daughter, I have kids. I'm like, where do we live? Do we need to move to a different country because the air is bad here? But you know what? I know it's going to follow me there. I fly and travel a lot. I don't need someone to tell me global warming is real because I've flown over the North Pole I'd say at least a dozen times, at least 12 times. And the last time I did it was about a year ago that I remember very clearly, and it scared the shit out of me because I remember looking out my window at the pole, the North Pole, going, holy fuck, it's gone. It's gone. Like, it's not like I remembered what it looked like before. It's that I could see what looked like cracks through the entire thing. And I'm like, that's probably not supposed to be like that. It shouldn't look like a dinner plate that you dropped on the floor that went smash. That's not what the North Pole is supposed to look like. So when people are complaining about the polar ice caps melting, when I could see how small the pole was, when I could see how broken those pieces are already, when I'm waking up every day, and like today, I'm recording this and it is just past noon. And every day, noon to 1, I take my daughter to the pool unless the air quality is terrible. And recently, it's been a couple of months, I've had to come up with alternatives. Today, I'm like, we should go to this place or that place, but geez, we have to wear a mask to get there because the air is so bad. And then my girlfriend and I watch this video, which usually we laugh at. We take a little break, have a little bite to eat, and instead we're seeing all these dead animals from the wildlife forest fires in Australia, and it's just such a blatant mismanagement by government, by industry, by people. I just couldn't sit there and do anything. Go to teamtrees.org, contact your local politician, say fuck you to everybody that thinks climate change is not real, because we are dead. Like, this is it. This is the time that's come down to the wire. It's just not worth the risk. Like, let's say it's a 50-50 chance we're right on this. Let's even say it's 60-40, 60% likely nothing wrong is going to happen. We are being so foolish. It's not worth the gamble. That's like putting one bullet in a 6-chamber gun and playing Russian roulette with your kid. Why? Why even do that? Why? Like, why? Is watching The Simpsons or whatever, The Family Guy or whatever your fucking show is that more important than living the full length of your life that's allowed by having a future for your kids and your family? It is just the stupidest thing, and I don't understand. We moved to this city, and I'm in Saigon we were living up north in Hanoi, and after 2 months there, the air quality was so horrendous, we left, and now I'm like, we need to leave this city too, but I know it's just going to chase us, and I don't just track the air quality of the city I'm in, I track the air quality of the cities that I've been to, the cities I have friends and family in. Right now, this app, I've got 12 different cities listed, everywhere from Africa to North America to Asia, and now even Australia. And I'm telling you, you might live somewhere where the air quality is okay, but it's coming. It's coming your way. And by the time it gets to these places, if you don't have air quality issues right now, by the time it gets to you, it will be irreversible. You will be like these poor defenseless animals that were fenced in and unable to get out through the fence and therefore died from the forest fire, burnt to a crisp. It will be too late. We need to do something now or we are all dead. I really want this to get across. I decided to record this now while I'm feeling it and passionate because this hits me at multiple times and it's just not enough. It's just not enough what we've done so far. If you are serious about living another day, you need to get up and fucking do something right now. Donate money to the right cause. Call your politician. Post on social media. We are killing this planet. We are killing it. We are killing it and ourselves with it. Even if you have no interest in self-preservation, what about the generations around you? What about life itself? As far as we know, we are the only life that exists in the universe. Shouldn't we treat that with respect? Shouldn't we give it the recognition, treat it the way it deserves, and not just blatantly destroy this planet? I've gone swimming in North America. I've gone swimming in Mexico. I've gone swimming in Asia and the Philippines and in Vietnam, and I've been swimming in Australia, and I've been swimming in Thailand, and I've been swimming in Indonesia, and I've yet to go and swim in the water and not be bombarded with garbage floating in it. So I don't know. You tell me, right? We are screwing this up so badly that it's just coming to a head, and I just cannot. I'm rambling at this point, and I want to end this on a positive note. And the positive note is, because we are smart, we can fix this. But we can't fix it if the problem is we're not even committed to solving it yet. And there's going to be people that don't care and whatever, they want to sit in their ignorance. All I can say is just go look at the world. Like, just go look at it. Like, go out and experience the world and try and tell me that garbage, air pollution, smog, like toxic waste, oil spills, try and tell me that this isn't an interference in your life and in your day. Like, it's just scary. And I'm recording this because I'm scared for the future of my kids and my grandkids and just even the life I'm living now. I work so hard to maintain my health. I go to the gym pretty much every day, or if I don't, I do something else, and I eat really well. And yet I'm living in a place where the air is toxic. Like, when I open up this app, it's like, do not go outside. Lock the doors and windows, right? Like, be careful what setting your air conditioners on, because you might be pumping it into your unit not even knowing it. Like, how are you supposed to thrive in an environment like that? Like, when the environment is toxic, nothing else matters. We are essentially buried alive right now under this problem of pollution and climate change and that. And unless we start digging, and unless we dig passionately, consistently, and intelligently, we are fucked. It is that simple. And I just don't know. Again, it's just not worth arguing. You can argue, and I guarantee if you're arguing about that this isn't a problem, then you live somewhere where it's not a problem. That you live somewhere where the air is probably pretty clean and the garbage isn't in your ocean, or you're not swimming in it every day, and there's not garbage all over. Like, it's in a nice, pretty landfill that's in a distant part of town you don't see. I'm here to tell you, after traveling the world, if you have any faith and trust in me at all, it is real. And it is real enough that we need to do something. And the only thing I'm grateful for is that right now there's so much attention on it, with that girl whose name, forgive me, sailed the boat across to the States to do an interview. I'm just so glad her generation is on it, and that there's a momentum behind this. And that's the only good thing I think has come out of this Australian forest fire, is this conversation, the photos, the energy, the fact that thousands of people have lost their homes, and politicians just don't care. They're just lining their pockets and trying to get good PR. And it pisses me off, because I had a great talk with some good friends over the last couple of weeks. We were talking about different things people are doing, and it's like almost a real estate bubble. What I'm talking about is that people are identifying that the function, the structure of things are out of order. And, people are saying something's not right here. Something's not right here. And some people are afraid to take action because powers that be, whether it's a federal government or big institutions, they're not reacting, and we expect them to save us. And I'm here to tell you, no one's coming to save you. These things that have happened, the real estate bubble, some of these companies that have collapsed, me and my friends, we've seen the writing on the wall before it happened, and we thought we were the problem. We thought there was something we didn't know. And then years later, everything comes out of the wash. And I'm here to tell you that everything I know through having traveled the world since I was a little kid, 5 years old, is telling me there's a real fucking problem happening in the world right now, and it is us. We are a virus that is killing the host, and we are killing ourselves with it. And unless you, listening to this, do something, it's going to get us. No one's coming to help. There's no one coming to help. There's no alien species that are going to come down and rescue us. If it happens, thank goodness, we're blessed, but we can't assume that's going to be the case. And so right now, it is on you, the person listening to this right now, to get up and do something.